Welcome, Knicks Nation, to a lunch hour edition of Raw Hebrew Remnant. I just wanted to touch base. I do this every once in a while when news is pretty big. And this is, even though it was expected, I think y'all know I've been saying this for at least a week that we were going to lose Hartenstein. Look, 3 years, $87 million. I think the most the Knicks could have offered him on a 3-year deal is $64 million. So you're talking about a $23 million difference. And he was going to get 3 years, 87 versus 4 years, 72. There's a no-brainer. No-brainer. He was going to take that money and go. Much as he might love the Knicks. As a matter of fact, the NBA has a players association. They're actually a union. I don't think it would have sat well with the union for him to turn down OKC's offer. So that was going to be a done deal. And we knew that because, like I said, he's a young man. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity for him. So he was going to be doing what he does. Welcome, CP, Kevin Holiday, A3 Sivo, my brother Omar. What's up? Jose Loco, Donnell 140th Street, Tony Tippins, Guilford McCormick, Superstar, King Ribby, Amir, Beatbox Brown. Welcome to all of y'all on this lunch hour edition. Luke C, Just the Ninja, what's up? Delmar Brown, James McLean, how y'all doing? We were not surprised. We were hoping. I started to get some hope when he didn't announce anything last night. And I told y'all that by the end of the day today, there was going to be an announcement because he wasn't going to put it off that long. He's not that type of young man, very respectful. So he's going to let you know what's up. He just needed a night to make sure he was all together and think it over. But he was taking that money. There's no question. He was taking that money. And so that's it. So now we move on. Now, look, all kind of names have been signed already. Pretty much all the names we had talked about have been signed. Okay. Jonas, the key thing is that I saw Jonas Valanciunas signed for 3 years, $30 million. That's the mid-level exception. Okay. That's the mid-level exception, which is about what I thought he was worth on the open market, which is about what I thought the Knicks would be able to offer him. No, listen, two things. Let's go with the baseline first, the bottom line that we have. Okay, and then we'll go with some possibilities after that. All right, so let's go with the baseline. What we have right now is Mitchell Robinson and Jericho Sims. We got that. We got that right now. Okay, we ain't got to speculate. We don't got to worry about it. Matter of fact, if they go with that tandem, I think they should extend Jericho Sims. It ain't got to be a lot of money. They could extend him 3 years, $9 million, 3 years, $12 million, something like that. They could extend him because he's earned that. So I have no problem. That's the baseline we could go with. Second, they could turn around. If you notice, now there's some cats that have been signed. Hey, what's up, Ms. Organic Nick? What's up? So there's some players that have been signed, in my opinion, that are not as good as Precious Achiuwa. There's been some players that already got their money that's not as good as Precious Achiuwa. Don't have the upside of a Precious Achiuwa. Precious Achiuwa is going to be 25 years old in September. And so he's got upside. And I've seen some players signed already that don't have the upside of a Precious Achiuwa. So I'm thinking, and a lot of times, if you noticed, a lot of players were declined. Options were declined on Saturday to be re-signed after Sunday. Okay, whatever reason the NBA does that, this league stuff that has to do with league money rules and all that. So Precious, in my view, is still on the table. Precious is still on the table. And I told y'all $8 million was about the rate for Precious Achiuwa. A 3-year, $24 million deal sounds right for Precious Achiuwa right now. Now, how would they do that? Remember, they were talking a few days ago, they being Ian Begley, we're talking about signing trades. And some of y'all got caught up because they mentioned Deuce's name, and I told y'all calm the F down. But it's Alec Burks that is the guy. They can sign and trade Alec Burks. How much? I don't know. but they can sign and trade Alec Burks. And when they do that, that satisfies the Bridges deal, and it creates more space for the Knicks. Okay, so if they sign and trade Alec Burks, they will get the Bridges deal complete without being over the first apron, and then they could go after somebody else. Precious Achiuwa is what I'm thinking. So I have no problem with Mitchell Robinson, Jericho Sims, and Precious Achiuwa. I have no problem with that. And I don't think that diminishes the Knicks at all. Matter of fact, talking about Philly, okay, think about this now. Philly now, they just slapped together this team hoping that it'll work, right? And y'all know, and I know, can we be fair and say Joel Embiid is injury prone? He's injury prone, right? Can we be fair and say that? He's a $50 million injury prone player. He's not like Mitch Rob is not $50 million. I'm talking about $50 million a year. Okay. A $50 million a year guy that you're dependent on to get you to the promised land. And he's injury prone. Okay. So there's that. But look, it's Boston, the Knicks, and then you could say Milwaukee, Indiana, Orlando, before you even get to Philly. I think Orlando's better than Philly. And they didn't do much but sign Caldwell Pope. I don't know why they did that. I don't think they needed that, but that's what they did. They signed Caldwell Pope. So, okay, but their team, they got the continuity. Everybody that you got on their starting five and their rotation has been there. So they're better than Philly, in my opinion. Indiana was just in the conference finals, and that was without Benedict Mathurin. They're going to be back. They're going to be there. Philly ain't, to me, they ain't do nothing. I don't see nothing. I'm telling you, the best I see for Philly is 5th in the East, maybe 6th in the East. That's the best I see for them. Okay, that's the best I see for them. And they got Tobias Harris. No, that's not true, Jay. Detroit signed Tobias Harris, 2 years, $52 million. Detroit signed Tobias Harris, 2 years, $52 million. That's what they just did. So no, he wouldn't. Or Tobias Harris didn't go to no Orlando. 2 years, $52 million to Detroit. Okay. Yeah, the Pistons signed him. So yeah, that's out. But that's what I'm saying. So you're talking about, and this is the thing. Somebody thought Hartenstein was going to sign with Detroit, and I told you all that was ridiculous. And why? Why was he not going to go to Detroit no matter how much money they offered him? This is your option. You can make a lot of money, or you can make a lot of money and have a chance to win a championship. Which would you take? You could make a lot of money, or you could make a lot of money and have a chance to win the chip. Now, Tobias Harris made $180 million. He just going to get another 52. So he said, I'm going to make a lot of money. Hartenstein said, I'm going to make a lot of money and try to win this chip. See? So that's it. So that's what I'm saying. So with the Knicks, the only problem, and I don't even have a problem, but the only concern I have, I don't want to start Mitchell Robinson. I do not. I want him coming in with the second unit. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you there's a better than 50% chance if they go with Sims, he starts. I know some of y'all, all these names you like throw. If they go with Sims, I think there's a better 50% chance he starts. And Mitchell Robinson mans the second unit. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised that I like that better. That's more sure. You save Mitch Rob for the whole season. I think Sims is tougher than some people give him credit for. And of course, we still got Precious Achiuwa. So if we resign him, hopefully. So that's, to me, I like that option. It's the cheapest option. It's, to me, a solid option. Now, other than that, what's left? You got, let's look at the free agents that's left as far as centers. Rashawn Holmes, they got on this list, but he ain't there. Rashawn Holmes re-signed with Washington. James Wiseman, Mo Wagner, Daniel Tice, JaVale McGee, Tristan Thompson, Cody Zeller, Boban Margin. Some of these guys we don't even need to discuss. I mean, some of these guys, like a guy like Omar Yoke-7 or a guy like Cody Zeller. Look, you could pick them guys up anytime. Listen now, you could pick them guys up anytime. Cody Zeller, Omar Yoke-7, whatever his name, you could pick them guys up anytime you want. Anytime you could pick them up. But like a Mo Wagner, to me, he's the number one guy out there. To me, Mo Wagner is the #1 guy out there. If you wanted to get somebody now, then followed by Wiseman. Wiseman got more physical talent, but in terms of the grind of the NBA, in terms of the toughness, in terms of the roughneck ability, I'm gonna go with Mo Wagner. Right, Boban. Is Boban available? Are you taking over Mike K today? I see. No, but yeah. So yeah, no. I don't like. Yeah, Mo Wagner is the guy I would get if I could. You know, and honestly, I would get Mo Wagner before I re-sign Precious if I could. Now, you talking about a starting center, having Mitch Rob on the bench. I would get Mo Wagner if I could. See, but I don't think Mo Wagner, right? JW said something. I don't know how real Wiseman is, but I will say that I think Mo Wagner is not as real now, because I thought that Orlando would be trying to pitch Hartenstein. They didn't. So that means they are settled on Wendell Carter Jr. and Mo Wagner. They're settled on that. So I don't think Mo really is going to be available. I think they're going to work something out with Mo Wagner. Mo Wagner will be available if they tap the center. If they went and got a center, they're not going to get. So Mo Wagner is going to be off the board. I agree with JW. Mo Wagner is going to be off the board. You know, so I like what Craig said. Yeah, I'm just going to go with Precious and Sims, and I'm very happy with that. I have no problem. I don't know why anybody's tripping. I would have no problem with Precious Achiuwa and Jericho Sims, and let's run this thing back and keep going. I have no problem with that. No problem. Number 2, look, let me ask you all a question. How does Mitchell Robinson handle Joel Embiid? How does he do against Joel Embiid? How does Mitchell Robinson do against Joel Embiid? Do y'all know? Mitchell Robinson is one of the few players that takes Embiid's lunch. Right. Mitchell Robinson is one of the few players that can take Embiid's lunch. He can. He's done it. I'm not even guessing about that. He's done it. Okay. Mitchell Robinson can take Joel Embiid's lunch. He can take Cleveland's whole front line lunch. He's done it. We're not guessing. I'm not theorizing. He's done it. So I'm not worried about them cats. Okay, not worried about them cats at all. And now you got Obi and OG. You got OG and Obi. Juju coming back with a chip on his shoulder. You got Mikal Bridges. Man, we good shape, man. We good. We good, y'all. We good. You know what it is, though? Listen, y'all, Knicks Nation. Some people think we got to have every angle covered to the nth degree. Now, you want to talk about being delusional? You cannot have every angle. Some people, we need 3 centers. We need a 4th point guard. No, you're not going to have that. If you got a 9-man rotation with a 10th guy, that's about as good as you can hope for. That's the way the league is set up now. You can't have superstars at every position. Okay, you can't. So you got to do the best you can, right? You got to do the best you can. So right now, the move to me is Precious Achiuwa, re-sign him, and promote Jericho Sims. And I'd like to see Jericho Sims start. I'd like to see Jericho Sims start. Okay, I want to see him start. Yeah, Anka, it's not realistic to think all of a sudden Mitch Rob is going to be a 90% free throw shooter. Free throws from Mitchell Robinson is like, if you ever remember Shaquille O'Neal, and I go back a long time, remember Wilt Chamberlain. None of them cats were all world, couldn't hit free throws. And it was their whole career. They had people coming in to train the best shooters in the world trying to show them, and they just couldn't do it. Okay, so it's mental. It really is mental. Something happened. It's like, you ever remember, like in baseball, some guys got this thing when they get on the mound and something happens and they throw wild pitches. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Some guys get on I think some cat named Ankiel. You get on the mound and something happens to them and they can't do it. It's the same with free throws with some of these guys. It's the same thing. But BK New York, thanks for the $5. It sucks to lose iHeart, but this gives us a chance to have center by committee. Yeah, I like it. I do like it. I mean, you can't really expect that the Knicks are going to have superstars at every position. Okay. And somebody, I think it was Mark Berman of all people. I think it was Mark Berman. I think it was Mark Berman of all people said that in New York, players that do good get blown up so much that their value gets inflated. And that's absolutely true. If you blow up in New York, you become a god. Even if you're really not, you become a god. If you get blown up in New York, you become a god. So Hartenstein was good, but y'all remember 2 years ago, he was 1.7 million. He was second string center. Okay. So we good, y'all. I'm telling you, we good. Look, y'all remember how well Precious Achiuwa played when we only had 6 guys healthy? Y'all remember how he come up big with rebounds and blocks at key times in games, how he played defense? Y'all remember that? Because that's what you're going to get if we get this brother back. That's what you're going to get. That's what I'm saying. Chauncey Beckett, that's exactly what I'm saying. He said with more playing time for Sims as a starter, he can get into a better rhythm with the starters. I agree with that. That's what I'm trying to say. I agree with that. 100%. 100%. Okay? And anytime he gets hurt, you got Precious. Now, if you starting Sims, you got Mitch in the second unit. Let's say Sims twists his ankle. Mitch starts, Precious in the second unit. And just right, Wellflower, what is the Knicks mantra? Knicks, man up. No, we don't have Precious officially, Irving Green. I'm saying they should re-sign him. That's what I'm saying. He's not signed to anybody yet. Precious Achiuwa has not been signed yet. So I'm looking for Precious right now. I'm looking for a Precious signing. I'm looking for a signing for Precious. I'm looking for some moves by the Don to get us $8 million for Precious Achiuwa. That's what I want. Precious Achiuwa. And I want to sign and trade Alec Burks. Sign and trade him to Detroit. Sign and trade him to Detroit. Bye. Put him on a 3-year deal, second-year team option or whatever. Sign and trade him to Detroit. Dwight Howard. Instead of getting Dwight Howard, I think of somebody better. Let's go get Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Instead of Dwight Howard, let's go get Kareem. Shoot. Sky Hook. Instead of Dwight Howard, you go get Kareem. The problem with Mo, you talking about Mo Bamba building block? The problem with Mo Bamba, he real light in the ass, and he has missed time in playing part-time. He's missed time. That's why he can't stick nowhere. That's why he's been on like 4 teams. Okay? So no, we don't want Mo Bamba. We don't want him. Yeah, Dwight has to be monitored. You know, you put the chest thing on him and blood pressure medication and make sure you got to watch your behind. Don't drop the soap with Dwight Howard around. Oh my gosh, don't drop the soap with Dwight Howard around. Don't drop the soap in the shower with that brother, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, and then you better make sure you got the heart monitor and the lung monitor and all that machine and all that for him. Like I said, if you're going to get Dwight Howard, you might as well go and get Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Nah, let's go get Akeem, the dream. Let's go do that. Let's go get Akeem, the dream. Exactly. Oh, man. Diddy and Dwight Howard. Dwight might have a special seat on the team playing for Diddy. He might have a special seat on the team playing for Diddy. Let Usher tell you about it. JaVale McGee. Oh, God. There you go. Shaq and the Fool. That's it. Shaqtin' the fool, man. There you go. That's right. Shaqtin' the fool. Yeah, that's the move. Some of y'all, man. Oh my God. Cousins is about the same in terms of ability as Dwight Howard. Please stop with Cousins. They all finished. Y'all got to stop looking at your posters from 10 years ago. Okay? Y'all got to stop looking at these posters from 10 years ago. These ain't the same player. This ain't the Dwight Howard that was Defensive Player of the Year. This ain't the Boogie Cousins that was the dude out of Kentucky with all the promise. These guys are finished. They finished. They done. What do y'all say? They washed. They all washed. Stop bringing up washed out players, man. Come on now. Right. Come on, man. Dag, man. Jericho's 6? Come on. Y'all talking about damn Dwight Howard and goddamn wait, Boogie Cousins? What the hell? Man, take that damn poster off your wall, man. It's messing with your head. They're good, man. Oh, shoot. Come on, y'all. Come up with something better than that. That's what I'm saying. You might as well get Akeem the Dream. Shoot. Hey, shoot. You think Shaq want to leave his post at TNT and come on out and play with the Knicks? Oh, gosh, man. Some of y'all crazy. Taj Wash. We love Taj. Taj should be a coach for the Knicks. Seriously, he should be a big man coach on the Knicks. But forget calling him back to play anymore, man. Come on. Now, Simply Just says, I like Jericho, but he hasn't shown any growth. You need to get some of these. Please, simply just get some goddamn glasses because you don't know what the hell you talking about. You really don't. This is the damn league, man. He's in the league. And he plays and he has started. He ain't shown no growth. Oh, he's supposed to show growth with spot minutes? What the hell is wrong with some of y'all, man? Come on, man. Stop. I had this brother talking about, Cole led the nation in assists. I was like, oh my God. So he averaged 7-8 assists a game in college. Listen, and I brought up, I said, Jimmy Fredette led the nation in scoring. He had a 52-point game. He shot like 38-40% from three and couldn't get his crap off in the league. And let me tell you something. There's more Jimmy Fredettes than there are Jalen Brunson in the second round. Come on, man. Stop it. Damn. I was like, what? Y'all should remember that. There's more Jimmy Fredettes in the second round than Jalen Brunsons. Way more. Way more. I know you're a Knicks fan, you're hyping, hoping, but ain't no MVPs except Jokic in the second round. Okay, that's it. And somebody had the nerve to bring up Willis Reed. Said Willis Reed was drafted in the second round. You see what I got to put up with every day? Willis Reed was drafted in the second round. Oh, okay. They had like 6 rounds back in 65 when he was drafted. 60 years ago. Oh my God. Jordo 1334. I hate to say it, but that's an idiotic take. It's idiotic. It's completely idiotic. Please stop. Oh my gosh, man. Some of y'all need to really, it'd be better if you just, like Farrakhan told Mike Wallace, shut up. It'd be better just keep your mouth shut. Then you open your mouth and say something like to make yourself look bad. Oh my gosh, man. Come on, man. So it said, Mitch is an offensive liability. Yup. And he could take over a game. And he has done it. Oh, man. You got a starting 4, right? You got a starting 4 with OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, with Kyle Bridges, and Jalen Brunson. And you're looking for an all-star at the 5? You're dying for damn Dwight Howard at the 5? You need somebody to stretch the floor? I had some knucklehead, I won't say his name. We need a stretch 5. I was like, what the hell, man? Do you know who your coach is? Do you know what the culture is? Do you know what they're looking for? Look, and let me tell you something else while we talking. Let me ask y'all, Knicks Nation, I'm going to ask y'all a question. When you are evaluating a player that you are thinking could possibly play for the Knicks, okay? Listen to me carefully. I'm asking y'all a question, Knicks Nation. This is your chance to participate. So let me ask you a question. When you are evaluating a player that you want to play for the New York Knicks, okay, what is the very first criteria that player must possess or they will never play for the Knicks? Come on now, talk to me. What's the first thing they have to do? There you go. Thank you, Ruggs. Thank you, Ruggs. Ruggs, New York. Ruggs, 89, New York. The first thing you have to see is NBA level defense. That's the first thing. Not the assist, not the three-point shot. No, the first thing you must see is NBA level defense. If he don't have that, forget it. And how many of y'all gonna wait? You ain't learned from Fournier yet. He had offense. He broke the Knicks record for threes. And Tibbs benched him. You know why? Because he can't play NBA level defense. Oh. And wait a minute, here's the second criteria, and tell me if y'all think I'm wrong, okay? So y'all understand no defense, no bueno, number one. Number two, you better have a motor. Wait a minute, did y'all hear me? Number one, you got to play NBA level defense. And number two, you better have a motor. And very close, Amari Belgrave, you better be available. There you go. There you go. So can we stop with the Mo Bambas, please? He ain't got that. You ain't got that. Motor, zero. Available? No. And people trying to, no, free throws ain't a criteria. See, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know the Knicks. Free throws are not a criteria. Defense, motor, availability. That's your criteria. Period. If you ain't got that, please stop. Starts with defense. No defense, no bueno. So y'all talking to all these players, man. Well, we need to go get this one because you can shoot from the three. And this means what to us? This means what? What does this mean? He's a 5 and he could shoot the three. Can he play some damn defense? Enes Kanter was a great rebounder. He would not be able to play for Tom Thibodeau. Why? No defense. No defense. He's available. He's got motor. Get offensive rebounds, but can't play no defense. Bye. 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 We wish you the best. Okay? We wish you the best. Goga Betadze, there's y'all crying for this brother. I don't know. Maybe they get him $2-3 million minimum deal. That's what I'm saying. And some of y'all be so desperate. Oh, we need to give this guy the whole full mid-level and dude ain't worth half that. I'll be like, what? Are you kidding? We need to really pitch him. Oh my God, stop. See? No. So if this Goga dude comes to the Knicks, okay, $3 million a year. If he got 5, that's an overpay. Really. If he got 5, it's an overpay. Please just get Jericho Sims and re-sign Precious Achiuwa, please. That's all. We don't even need to go, Now, Chauncey Beckett, they were playing with him on Roommate's show. Please don't take that stuff that seriously. They were playing with him on a Roommate's show. We don't need to read too much about, into that, really. Yeah. But I would get Precious first. I really would. Precious has proven himself. I told you he wasn't no throw-in in this trade. He's Charles Oakley 2.0. He's got upside. I want Precious. I'm campaigning. I want Precious. I want Precious. Give me Precious. There, going. Give me Precious. Give me Precious Achiuwa, and I'm good. Oh, Unc said he's been insulted. So, Unc, you made $4 million last year, and they're gonna offer you $8 million. You still gonna be insulted? I mean, come on, man. Unc, stop. Come on, man. If somebody offered him 10, he could take that. But this ain't about insult. This is business, man. This is business. Somebody that's desired at a maximum contract like Hartenstein, they can afford to be insulted. Somebody like Paul George, or even like Klay Thompson, who has the history and the future Hall of Fame, They can afford to be insulted. When you're trying to get paid in the league, you can't afford to be insulted. This is business. It's not personal. This is business. If they make, I think Irving Green asked, do we have enough room to bring Precious back? I think if they sign and trade Burks, they could do it. I think if they sign and trade Burks, they could do it. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. He was Zadamir. That's right. That's right. I'm starting Sims. I'm starting Sims, McLean. McLean said, whoever, I'm starting Sims. And I'm bringing Mitch Robin with second deep. I'm starting Sims. I'm telling you, I'm starting Sims. And I want Precious there as my 10th guy. I want him as my 10th guy. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. I like you. I like what you're saying, Stephen Kelly. I'm totally into that. I want to just get Precious and give me Jericho. I'm starting Jericho at the 5. That's what I would do. $2 million, and come on. I got to extend him. I got to give him, another. I got to give him the Deuce contract. Give him $13 million over 3 years as an extension. Man, I would do that in a heartbeat. Please, he deserves that. You know what I'm saying? Well, Mo Wagner, I mentioned him. Roy Freeman said I did mention him, but that was because I thought that Orlando would make an offer to Hartenstein. They did not. Hartenstein going to OKC. So Mo Wagner would be available if Hartenstein was going to OKC. Hartenstein is not. Therefore, they got their 2 centers, which is Wendell Carter Jr. and Mo Wagner. So that takes him off the table. John Pettit, Precious is small for a center, but he has, that's again, let's separate theory from fact. He's already shown he can play the 5. It's not, we don't have to guess as whether he's too small. Precious has already shown us he can play the 5. He's guarded the biggest centers in the NBA, and he can play the 5. He's guarded Embiid. He's guarded Giannis. Precious can play the 5. Okay, and that's what I like about him. He's got upside. He could play the 5. He could play the 4. If he starts working on his jump shot, talking about working on something. If he starts working on his jump shot and starts able to hit a consistent 3-pointer from the corner, we got something. That's what I'm saying. We got something. Yeah, cost of living is inexpensive in OKC in Texas. You want to live in Oklahoma City or New York City? I mean, you're a young man, got a beautiful young wife. You want to live in Oklahoma City with the cows? I mean, you're going to live in New York City. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Omar, thanks for the $2. Precious could play the 5, and it would be small ball, but he has already proven, like I said, we don't even have to guess as to his ability. He's already done it. We know he could do it. I think we should sign Precious. That's my thought. Somebody asked what I think we should do. To me, the easiest move, you already got Jericho under contract. You pick up the $2 million that you're going to pay him, extend him as a matter of courtesy. I think they should, and then Precious, and we should just go on with life, man. We should just go on with life. That's it, And and really, you're talking about a 3rd string guy, 5 anyway. If you keep in Jericho Sims, Precious is that guy, the 10th man. Like I said, he's the 10th man. He's not even in your 9-man rotation. He's the 10th man. Nah, IQ ain't get overpaid. He got paid. Ain't no overpay for a young 20-something-year-old point guard to start your rebuild. So you got Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, and IQ. That's a beautiful core to start a rebuild. That's beautiful. RJ Barrett, IQ, and Scotty Barnes. Nobody's over 25. You got a beautiful core to start your rebuild. That's beautiful. No, he got paid. That ain't no overpay. Now, 34 years old for Paul George, $200 million. That's an overpay. No upside now, and he can get hurt. That's an overpay. Philly's desperate. They are desperately trying to get something done, and to me, they just didn't do it. They messed up 3 years ago. You know when they messed up? When Doc Rivers started messing with Simmons' head, and then when Simmons started messing with that Kardashian, it was over right there. It was over right there. They messed up right there. They drafted in their process 2 guys that they could have turned into a tandem for 10 years, and they messed it up. That's what I'm telling you. And ever since then, they've been trying to fix it, and they can't. Harden couldn't fix it. Butler couldn't fix it. And let me tell you something. Paul George ain't going to fix it. Yeah, Skilo, I like Mitch Rob coming off the bench. That's what I'm saying. I'm not worried about his health if he's second unit. I'm worried about his health if he starts. I am. I ain't going to front. I'm worried about Mitch Rob's health if he's a starter. If he's coming in with Mobb Deep, I am not worried at all. I'm very excited. I want to start Jericho Sims. I want Jericho Sims to start, and I want Mitch Rob coming off the bench. No, Keith Blocker. Let me just say why it's impossible. It is an impossibility. Let me just put that out there. Lauri Markkanen is an impossibility. It's not even possible. Not even possible. To trade for Lauri Markkanen, you have to trade Julius Randle. Julius Randle is not being traded. Impossible. Not even no hope. Done. Okay? Done. Not only that, you're dealing with Jack the Ripper in Utah, and AKA Danny Ainge. No, I'm not dealing with him. Just on GP, I'm not dealing with him. I got you. I'm good. So so Markkanen is an impossibility. He's not even somebody we should be discussing. He's not even somebody we should be discussing. Skilo, that's not true. Right now, are you seeing the numbers out there? Are you seeing the numbers? Mitch Rob's number is actually about average for what he's coming off the bench as a 4 guy coming off the bench. Do you know they just paid Obi Toppin coming off Indiana's bench $60 million? That's about the going rate right now. So no, he can come off the bench for his 14 million. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, I mean, Lauri Markkanen is all right. I mean, whatever you think about him, good or bad, I mean, he's a high-level NBA player, but I'm not trading Julius Randle for him for free, for real. And I'm definitely not giving the Kings ransom for that. I mean, no. We good. No Lauri Markkanen. And he's not a 5 anyway. He's a 4. No problem, Corey Lindsey. No problem, man. Yes, I think the Knicks will re-sign Randle next year. You'll have to work something out. They're going to let Randle, let me ask you a question. Randle becomes All-NBA again this year if he does. All-Star, All-NBA, which I think he will. They're going to re-sign. Now, whether it's a good financial move, it may not be, but you're going to be loyal. They're going to be loyal to Julius Randle. You know the owner asked for a signed basketball from Julius Randle? Y'all know that? James Dolan came down to the Knicks bench and asked Julius Randle to sign a basketball for him. The owner. Okay. Scalo, you might be coming in late. I don't want to trade for anybody. See, that's the problem in Knicks Nation. Y'all listen to too much Twitter. Yo, seriously, you listen to too much Twitter. There's too many guys that act like a gambler-holic that needs Gamblers Anonymous with money in his pocket coming to a casino on Twitter because everybody wants to do a trade when none is necessary. Everybody wants to draft somebody when you don't need to. We don't need no trade. Zero. None. No. Nada. Don't need no trade. We got what we need. We just made the biggest trade the Knicks have made in the last 15 years, at least. Just, I'm hoping tomorrow Bulls, like I said, if we sign and trade Burks, that's what I'm thinking. If we can sign and trade Burks, which I think is still possible, if they can sign and trade Alec Burks, I think they will be under the first apron. They can use the mid-level exception, and they can bring back Precious. Because Precious to me is $8 million a year, they can get that done. Yeah, we shouldn't even. Anybody that's a real Knicks fan would not be talking about one of their rotation, one of their starters, who has been 2-time All-NBA, 2-time All-Star for you. You would not be talking about trading him. I don't understand that logic at all. It just makes no sense. To me, somebody that's doing that is either not paying attention or just really just doesn't know anything about the Knicks. Zero. Because you cannot be talking about that. You cannot be even bringing a conversation involving a trade for Julius Randle. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like zero. That's not even like a good theory. Trade Julius Randle? Wait, let me ask you a question. Was Julius an all-star before he got hurt? Did he make the all-star team this year? Like, I know he was two-time all-star, two-time all-NBA already since he's been on the Knicks. But was he an all-star? Wasn't it him? He's a three-time. Okay, so he did. So you're talking about a three-time all-star that you're talking about trading for freaking Laurie Marketing? Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, yo. Come on, man. Come on, baby. We better than that. Come on now. We better than that. Come on. I know y'all got more sense than that. Somebody must be some 15-year-old pimple-faced kid, ain't tasting nothing, and now trying to talk about trade behind the NBA 2K cash. You got to be. You cannot be serious. You cannot be. You cannot be serious. Okay? You cannot. There is no way. It's like the dude's talking about trading Deuce, a key part of your 9-man rotation that you develop and you're ready to trade it, that you got. Like, you probably paying half what you should pay for Deuce McBride. In this market, Deuce is worth at least $10 million a year. He's getting 4.7. And people are talking about trading him. I was like, what the hell? And oh my gosh, man. See, come on, man. Come on. Some of y'all need to wake up. Wake up a little bit. Okay? Come on. Wake up a little bit. You know, please. Juju is going to be here. We got a team, though. We got a team. Yeah, right. Alfonso. Precious can guard Embiid. He has guarded Giannis. He has guarded everybody that's tough in the East and done it well. Every good player in the East that's either at a 4 or a 5, Precious has guarded them and done a good job. I mean, all of them. You name somebody in Indiana, everybody. So please, we need to re-sign Precious Achiuwa. We need to promote Jericho Sims to the starting center, put Mitch Robb in the second unit, and bring back Precious Achiuwa. That's the order. That's what, to me, that's what I would do. There's no drama with that. There's no need to go doing any trades or promising anybody anything. Anthony Paris, you know, what are you, like 16 years old? One day you'll understand. You may not understand now. You're only 16. When you discover ladies and you discover life as a man, you wouldn't say stuff so silly. You'll learn better. Please stop with that. Oh God. He might be, Craig, in this 3 years. He might be. It's I don't know when it's over. Margaret Evans, you asked a good question. When is free agency over? Actually, I don't know. I think really, usually, people don't worry about that, Miss Edwards, because it's when the money runs out, right? So when the money runs out, it's over, right? So probably, is it July 6th officially? Okay, July 6th is what we're getting from Jack Sellers. Okay, July 6th. So it's over then. I am sick, puppy. I ain't going. Jersey saw 74. I ain't going to deny that. I ain't going to deny that. But in most crazy people, there's elements of truth, right? So, like when somebody talking about Dwight Howard, and I said, "Don't drop the soap around that brother." Y'all know I'm telling the truth, right? Y'all know I'm telling the truth. I ain't lying. I ain't lying yet. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Shoot. I ain't fronting. So anyway, what we gonna do? I'm gonna promote Jericho Sims to the 5 spot starter. I'm gonna put all my confidence in it. If I'm Tiz, I'm visiting Jericho, me and him working like we did with Drew a few years ago. We're gonna get this together. We're gonna be in the stuff. We're depending on you, Jericho. And I'm gonna sit down with Mitchell Robinson. Look, Mitch, you know, and I know you've been hurt last 2 years. We still believe in you. I want you to man Mob Deep. I want you to man the second unit. It's gonna be very important. We need you for 72 games this year, Mitchell Rob. So please, man the second unit. That's what I'm saying. And then I'm trying to talk to the Don and say, hey, can we get Precious back? See, let me break something to y'all. Y'all may not agree. Precious could be Tibbs' new Taj. If y'all remember when Taj came in the league out of USC from Chicago, he started off slow. He did. And he won Tibbs' heart with his hustle, with his defense, with his desire to get better. Precious can become the new Tibbs favorite if they. I'm telling you. And I told y'all, if Tibbs was around when Charles Oakley was a Knick, he was. And so I'm telling you, you got the second coming of Charles Oakley and Precious Achiuwa. I really want them to bring him back. Y'all will know if they make an announcement that they sign this young man, I am going to be very happy, very, very happy, because I want Precious back on our team. Definitely do. Felicia Lee. She said, you don't drive a Mercedes with hubcaps from Kmart. No, but even the rich go Goodwill Hunting. You understand? Even the rich people, that's how they rich. I read a book once a long time ago called The Millionaire Next Door. And I said, Dag, that was even the rich know how to save some money. They save money. And the Don, as if we don't know nothing about him else, this brother knows how to save money. He knows how to save money, this brother. So Steve Adams is, I think he hurt his knee. I think Steve Adams hurt his knee, if I'm not mistaken, Ramon. I think he hurt his knee. So he's not available. Not available. Not available. Mo Wagner's not available. Not available. Mo Wagner's not. I would love to have Mo Wagner. He's not available. Would love to have him. But thinking of Mo Wagner, I think it was, who is it? JW said, that's not realistic. And I agree with what JW said. It's not realistic. Tristan Thompson is still suffering from the disease called Kardashian. Never recovered. I would advise all NBA players, leave them Kardashians alone. Every time somebody mess with a Kardashian, they leave them Kardashians alone. Mo Bamba, too light in the ass, been on 4 different teams because he can't stay healthy. So you can't trust him with any minutes. We're looking for a starter. James Wiseman's a possibility. I like James Wiseman. We're going to see what happens. Lee Chisholm. Listen, Lee. Lee said, and Lee, I'm not going to be nasty to you, but look, Lee said, all that you're saying is true, but we build around a rookie German kid. Like you're talking about Hercule Patti or whatever the hell his name is, Ariel. Let me say something to you. We are no longer in rebuild. We are now in championship win now mode. You do not bring a rookie 5. You don't give him any minutes in his rookie year when you're in championship mode. We're trying to win the chip. We're going against Boston. We're going against Milwaukee. We're going against all of these guys. You do not bring a rookie in. Guys like Giannis, Embiid, they will eat that boy for lunch. Even backups, they will destroy him. Okay, so no, we don't mess with rookies right now. Yeah. Unfortunately, Tristan Thompson caught the vapors with the Kardashian. I don't know what them sisters got that they be waving the vapors around, but my man caught it and he ain't recovered. He ain't recovered. Several brothers. There's a graveyard of brothers' careers that's messed with them Kardashians. I wouldn't mess with them. Shoot, I leave them alone. That's what I'm saying. Daniel Tice is about on the same level as Taj Gibson. Well, you know what, Gilbert, I hear you. And listen, like I said, y'all naming all these guys. My number one guy is Jericho. Right now, my number one guy is Jericho Sims, and let's bring back Precious Achiuwa. Those are my guys right now. Those are my guys right now. Those are my guys right now. Yeah, Taj Gibson is probably a half step behind Daniel Tice. See, the problem, this is the thing. Yeah, this is the thing. And Deco, I'm serious, right? You need a guy that can start, right? Tice right now is a good backup. If Mitch Robb was available for 72 games, I would say, okay, get me a roughneck like Daniel Tice to come in behind him, okay? But I'm not looking for Mitch Robb to start. I could start Jericho Sims. So if you're going to tell me somebody better, they got to be able to start. And I don't like Daniel Tice as a starter at this stage of his career. He's a backup. He's a solid backup, but he's a backup at this stage of his career. He's not a guy I would say, okay, I'm going to sign you to start. Now, Mo Wagner can start. He's a starter. Okay, he could be a starter in this league. He's already proven it. So that's cool. And he's young. Yeah. See, the Celtics bringing back their team. I'll beat Carlos. I don't want that. He said, Raw, but Mitch Rob starts and plays 20. I don't want that. I'd rather play Jericho Sims 28 minutes and play Mitch Rob 20. I'm serious. I would rather do that. Again, Mitch Rob will be more effective. I'm telling you, that second unit will be hellified, and he'll be more effective. And every once in a while, he'll finish games, but I'm not playing him that much time. I want to keep him to under 25 minutes. Which Lopez, Robin or Brooke? It don't matter. No. No, seriously, though. I hear you. I like both the Lopez boys, but I'd rather give Jericho those minutes. You heard Looney was available? Yeah? Okay. I ain't worried about Kevon Looney either. No. Yeah. And I agree with you on that, Jabroni Z. Tice is he's a tough dude, but he really is not a rim protector. Right. I'm not worried about Kevon Looney either. Matter of fact, y'all sure Kevon Looney's available? Is he available? I don't think Looney's available. I don't know where y'all getting that from. Is Kevon Looney available? I don't think he is. Kevon Looney ain't available. I don't know where y'all getting that from. Some of y'all got bad information. Y'all need to stop looking at NBA Central, man. Dang. Yes, Ad Sadiq says, build up Hoop Porty. Yup, it'll take 3 years. At least 2. It's going to take at least 2 seasons. We ain't got time to be building him up with minutes now. Some of y'all don't understand. When you're trying to get a chip, you don't experiment with freaking rookies. Y'all understand? Listen to me. When you're trying to win the championship, you do not experiment with rookies. You do not. Somebody said, well, Lively. Yeah, well, they got lucky. They did. That's a rare. Don't use the exception to try to make it the rule. That's not going to happen. Okay? You do not use rookies when you're trying to win a championship. Stop with this Hoop Porty crap. And Kolick, oh my God. I actually heard people say he's going to be the backup to Brunson. What life you talking about? Where are you talking? Please. Come on, y'all. Ain't no rookies going to be involved in a chip run. They better be special. And they for damn sure ain't coming out no 59th pick. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Come on, give me a break. Will you? Come on. There you go. Give me a break. At least, if you had a number 10 pick, okay, a Mathurin type guy, and you say, oh, okay, Brendan Mathurin's going to be in the rotation. I could buy that. Okay, I could buy that. Okay, even Ivy, who really, he's all right, but Jay Knight, if you said, well, we got him at number 7, he's going to play. I could half buy that, though. I don't think that would even happen under Thibodeau. But y'all talking about second-round picks. Come on, man. Second-round picks. I don't give a crap how many seconds they gave him to get Kolick. He's Jimmy Fredette until he proves otherwise. And Tibbs ain't looking at these cats. Oh, man. Come on, man. Yes, he did, Amir. You want to use that as the rule? You think there's a whole bunch of Christian Browns out there? Huh? And was Brown a second-round pick? I don't know. Was he? Was Brown a second-round pick that you're trying to compare? That we should be playing these scrubs that we just got? Was Brown a second-round pick? Huh? I just want to know. Was he? Shoot. Because I'm trying to figure this out. Why the hell are we talking about this? I mean, really? What the hell? Where did Brown come in? 2022? Let me see. Where did this boy pick that? Was it 2022? Brown? Out of Kansas, right? Boy, was it? Where was this boy picked at? Was it 2022? Am I looking at this right? Or was it when was Brown picked? 2023? Wait, was he? Damn, I can't remember. I think it was 2022, wasn't it? When was Brown picked? 2022? Y'all bringing up all this past history as as if it's the norm. Shit ain't the norm. These dudes don't come in and just play like that. What's wrong with y'all? Oh, he was picked 21 in the first round by Denver. Yeah, 21 in the first round. He came off the bench in his rookie year when they won the chip. Yeah, he came off the bench his rookie year when they won the chip. But again, you think this is normal? You think this is normal? We trying to win this chip, man. We trying to win this chip. We trying to get this championship. We trying to get, you know what they say? We trying to get this paper. Okay. All right. Nick Richards. Now, you're talking about somebody you could get for $2-3 million, maybe mid-level exception. Nick Richards. I'd start him. Yes, Nick Richards. I'd rather be loyal to Jericho, but look, CM67, that's a good point. I put Nick Richards in there. He's a roughneck. I would definitely put him in there. Under Tibbs, that's a guy that could do much better than he did in Charlotte under Tom Thibodeau. I agree with you on that. He's a little older guy, but I mean, I would do that. No, Yehuda Yisrael da head hunter. Let me explain. See, that's the mentality of most of Knicks Nation because it comes from Isaiah Thomas era. Don't think the Knicks missed out on anybody. The way you should think about it is the Knicks weren't interested. If they were, they would have got it. That's how you got to think about it. Don't think the Knicks missed out. Don't go Twitter stupid on us, okay? The Knicks didn't miss out on nobody. The Knicks could have got who they wanted. They'd have figured it out if they wanted somebody. They just didn't want it, okay? They got other plans, okay? That's the way you got to look at it like that. Y'all need to stop with the negative slant first. Because that's what y'all do. Y'all go with the negative slant first. We ain't that Knicks no more. We got a better front office. We got one of the best front offices in basketball. We got one of the best coaches in basketball. Some of y'all need to recognize what we got and stop tripping. No, Knicks ain't miss out on nothing. If they wanted Jonas, they would have got it. This is the Knicks. Where he go? He going to Washington. Washington lottery. Come on, man. So stop with the negative. Y'all start off with the Mark Berman type. See, this is the problem with Berman. I like Berman. I was actually on a show with Berman once with who is it? Damn, I forgot who. But Nick of Time. I was on a show with Berman once on Nick of Time. I like Berman. This is the problem I have with Mark Berman, though. And this is what the mentality is in a lot of Knicks Nation. This is why, first of all, did y'all notice that y'all know that Mitch told Berman, he said, calm down, Berman. He said, relax. Remember that? He told Berman to relax. He said, Berman, relax. Why did he have to say that to Mark Berman? Do y'all ever think about that? Why did he have to say that? Because Berman would read into things way beyond. I saw this and I saw that, and the Knicks going to make a big deal. They're getting ready to do a blockbuster. And he's so off. And he brings out his speculation as if it's fact. That's the sign of a BS writer. Okay, that's the sign of a BS writer. And he would do it. He'd be in the locker room. That's why being in the locker room don't mean nothing. He'd be in the locker room, observe stuff, and then start making speculation. That's why Mitch Ross said, Berman, relax. He's a nice guy, but he got a vivid imagination. He really does. I mean, so that's what I'm talking about. That's why somebody said, well, I said yesterday, I'm starting to come around on Katz because Katz was doing that. But now he's starting to get more like his boy, Ian Begley, just reporting facts and not speculating on anything, just reporting facts. That's what Begley does. That's why I like him. He brings out facts. He shows you what's really available. He doesn't speculate on what they're going to do. People take it as speculation and run with it, but he don't do that. And that's why I like him. Okay. And that's why I don't like Brian Windbag. I don't like Steve Popa. I don't want to hear from these guys from the Daily News because they all do Berman type stuff. They just look at something, they speculate, and then they make it like it's news, and it's not. And then some of y'all come out, I heard they're going to trade Deuce. Did you really? Did you really? See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, Susan, he hyperbole and Luke. Extrapolates. That's exactly what he does. He does it all the time. He's been doing it for decades, and it drives me crazy. So if you're a Knicks fan, you're looking for some good news. Berman will give you something, but it won't be right. It won't be true. Sometimes he's right. Sometimes he is, but probably at least man, I would say 7 to 8 out of 10 times he wrong. And he's speculating. And he's in the locker room, so he has that, you know, because he talks to the players, you're thinking, man, he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, exactly. Well, Strasburg School of Trauma. I like him. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I like Mark Berman. I really do. I think he's a cool dude with his little earring and his bald head and all that. I think he's cool, but nah, man. Nah. Exactly, Jaboni Z. Nah, man. Mm-mm. 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 Oh, man. All right. Well, this is the end of my lunch hour now, so I gotta go. It's back to work time, y'all. So look, we good. This is the end of this. I wanted to let you with this message. We good. Don't worry. We good. Y'all know that, right? Don't worry. We good. Let me tell you what Mitch Rowe would say. Relax. Relax. We good. Don't worry. We good. God forbid somebody gets hurt this summer. That might change stuff. But as long as everybody's coming back healthy, we good. Don't you worry. We good. Okay? Don't worry. We good. Either they're gonna run it with Jericho. I want them to run it with Jericho and Precious. But if they get somebody, they know what they're doing. We good. Don't worry about it, brethren. We good, brethren. Thank you all for coming out on the lunch hour take on the Hartenstein signing. Good for Isaiah Hartenstein. He had to do that. The league would be all up in his behind if he didn't sign that contract. So he had to do that. But we are good, Knicks Nation. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Monday. We'll talk tomorrow. There'll probably be some more news, hopefully on Precious. Shalom.